we go. Imagine two young hooligans walking, and then they come up with the idea to just fuck with people. Well, that's basically what I did. I'm gonna be telling you guys basically this ding dong ditch timeline history sort of fucking thing. I don't even know. Basically, I used to like ding dong ditch all the time with my friend back in the day. And we got some pretty good stories and shit. So basically, I figured I'd actually talk about it. It's pretty good. A lot of shit has happened, and I mean, I don't know. Well, I don't know exactly how I'm gonna edit this. I have a few ideas, but I mean, by the way, I also have no idea what gameplay's in the back. So hopefully that is entertaining and enjoyable to watch. I've been stocking up on like a ton of gameplay footage. I just need to actually go through and edit it. So let's get into this. Alright, so one day, I don't really remember how this started, but we just decided to go ding dong ditch. And it started off in my neighborhood at the time, and we would just go around and like, you wouldn't really get any reactions in this neighborhood. People would like open it, walk back in. It all started though when there was this neighborhood across the street. It was like in this enclosed gated area. Oh man, the memories of tormenting the people that live there. So we go to like this one part where there's a four-way, and I was smarter than him, right? I'm like, you're faster than me, it's all right, you go do it, because obviously I didn't want to get in trouble. I didn't want to be the one getting in trouble, so he was pretty much almost always the one going up and doing it, and I would just fucking either be like off recording it or like laughing and hiding. So one time he goes ding dong, oh, wait, hold on, no. he goes and fucking rings their bell. This just sounds wrong, I'm wording this awfully. So he goes and rings the doorbell, right? And as he's sprinting down this road, like, he doesn't even go and hide. He just keeps running down the road, like, all the way down. And the guy's like, hey! And, obviously catches him, because how do you not catch this kid just running full speed down the middle of the road? Basically, and I'm still hiding. I'm, like, watching this all happen. I'm just laughing. And, yeah, so basically he gets caught, and I come out because, like, obviously I didn't want something to happen to him, so I come out and I'm like listening to what they're saying, and he's like, my mom is in there, she's old, she could have a heart attack, and we're kind of just like, okay. I mean, I actually felt bad. I actually did feel bad for him because I didn't know, I felt bad for his mom more than anything, and the guy was actually pretty nice. He wasn't like mad per se. I mean, I think he understood what we were just fucking around. He was pretty cool. Granted, I didn't do it, so he was mad. After that, there was this one house. All right, this like 2-story house, and we just like, I don't know what it was, but it became a thing where every weekend I would be over here. We would always ding dong ditch their house. Sometimes even like 2 or 3 times a weekend, right? And this was like over the course of a month. We were just harassing this neighborhood every weekend. And it was the greatest thing ever because we became known. Okay, we were like vigilantes in this neighborhood. Everyone knew that we existed. We were like powerful, we could control the situation if we wanted to. One day, we just decided to be complete assholes. And he had to go to the bathroom, right? So we actually, we're kind of far away from the house, so we find like a bush or something, or like this like dirt area, and he goes and does his thing, right? But we find a plastic bag. So he scoops it up in the plastic bag, and we go to the house. The unlucky people, right, that always get their house, like, we always get them. And what did we notice? Well, the fucking car window was down. So we come up with the idea to use that bag and dump it in their car, which, keep in mind, I mean, like, it wasn't anything special, but it was like this like yellowish Mustang kind of looking car. I'm awful with cars, but yeah, it was something along those lines. So we dump his shit through the window into the car on the like passenger seat, you know. So that was the last thing we did that day. But we came back next weekend, and what do you know? We look in the window of the car, which, first of all, this is like extremely illegal, I'm pretty sure. And not only that, we probably could have also gotten in serious trouble for just randomly looking in someone's car window. Okay, I don't recommend doing that. Ding dong ditching, I feel like everyone does that in their life at some point, even if it's like one time. Okay, it's just something you'll do. It's funny, it's fun to do. Do I recommend it? Maybe. I mean, I don't know what you're into. It was fun back in the day. Do I do it now? No, because I realize how much of a dick move it is. But yeah, so basically, anyway, we come back the next weekend, and what do you know? They had a towel covering the seat. I'm pretty sure we like we stained the seat in their Mustang, completely ruined it probably because it was sitting out in the sun. Yeah, I don't that's too much. That's not even like ding dong ditching. Okay, that's just being a complete asshole. And then I think, I honestly don't know the proper chronological order of these events, but I think this was like one of the last things we ever did when it came to the ding dong ditching timeline. So we're in my neighborhood and we decided to give it a go. So we go and we're walking at like, I mean, this is like midnight. For some reason, we just decided to go walk out at midnight and do this. Keep in mind, by the way, this was like 8 years ago. We were like probably between 10 and 12 years old. And I just, you know, I don't ask me why this is going through my head, but I just see a glass bottle sitting on the fence, right? There's like a little like, I don't even know what, like a little thing that the bottle is sitting on the wooden fence. So I just decided to get the brilliant idea to grab it and huck it into the road. Let me tell you, that was probably one of the dumbest things I've ever done in my life. So, you know, first of all, it goes flying through the air, hits the ground. I don't know if I thought it like wouldn't break or explode or something, but I was wrong in whatever I thought was gonna happen. So the bottle hits the road, explodes, and yeah, it literally sounded like a bomb going off. Okay.
I have to shatter it.
You know, like it just randomly a terrorist blew up in the road. That's pretty much what happened. And we realized how loud it is, so we just bolt off. We were going back to my house. All of a sudden we hear, hey, come back here. And who do you think it is? It's a lady. She came out and she literally ran and chased us down. So we come over and we're like, hey, we're sorry. And she's like, what are your guys' names? And he says like, fucking, I don't know. Big Pito, right? What? No. And then I said JJ or MJ, something like that. You know, this like casual, I don't even know, like early 2000s kid name, right? Well, she's like, wait, you said your name's MJ? And I'm like, yeah. I know your mom. I'm like, oh yeah, you do. Like completely playing into this. I have no idea who this lady is. She genuinely thinks I'm like this mom's kid. I have no clue who she is. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. When it broke because we moved it and it was like really loud, so we kind of got scared. And she literally believed us, and she kept going with the story and everything. She was really nice about it though, surprisingly. I mean, it was actually kind of amazing at like how amazing we like played this off. You know, we kept our cool the whole time. She's like, okay, here, I'm gonna go grab you guys a broom. So we broom up all the glass. We're actually sitting there talking to her for a minute. I'm like, nice to see you again, or something probably along those lines, you know, like playing into that fake story. It was good. It was good. We got away scot-free. We are extremely lucky because of all the shit that we did. We never got caught, and when we did, we got away with it. We never got in trouble. It was beautiful. One time, me and a different friend decided to go prank little Pito, right? And we decided to go prank the kid that I've been pranking all these houses with. So we go. It's gotta be like 10 p.m. Don't ask me why. So we go, right? All their lights are on and everything. We straight up just ding dong ditch him. He comes out, his dad comes out, and they are all just out here looking for us. They're like, who did this? And like they actually like come out. They are like search party style. All right, they think someone just broke out of prison, and they are like on full alert. We go back later and do it again. So yeah, that's great. Fantastic. Okay, we get away with it again. The next day, I'm like, hey, you want to come over? And he's like, yeah, I had to ask you something anyway. So he comes over and he's like, hey, did you guys ding dong ditch my house last night? And I'm like, no, we didn't do that. I wasn't even with anyone last night. Yeah, we did it. But he believed me, because why would I do it to him, right? That's the kind of person I am, though. Okay, I'm just a prankster at heart. I like fucking people. So it's worth it. And then this is another thing that came to me. I don't know if this was before or after the shit in the car. I think this had to have been before. So I had this like really old tablet. I mean, obviously at the time it was new. But I set it up on like one of those yellow cement parking things, and it was flat. So I set it up on like the little case that I have and everything, and it's like kind of like I have it filming them, the front doorway. And we ding dong ditch them, and we run behind this dirt mound. What did we expect? 4 people come out of this house, and one of them's like the dude's wife or girlfriend or whatever. One's the dad. They're both like standing at the doorway. Then both of their kids are kind of like out, checking the premises. And then there was a guy we ding dong ditched like a couple minutes maybe before that, and he lived like down the road to the left. And he's like some older gray-haired dude, and he's like, hey, did you guys just get ding dong ditched too? Yeah, those kids again, because there was his house that we did it to like a few times. Like, we've done his house for a few weekends in a row, and now, right, the neighborhood was starting to build up their defense. They're like, okay, we need to stand up. Basically, they all united, and they're like, yeah, we need to find these kids. So everyone starts looking out here for us, and I'm just like, okay, maybe if I just act like I'm some neighborhood kid, no one will notice. He just gets up, leaves. I don't even remember where he was at during all of this. I think he just bolted. And then, he probably slipped out through the back fence, because I think we knew they were getting, like, starting to get really pissed off. So that happens, and then I get up, just casually grab my tablet that's recording them, act like I don't hear them or see them, and I'm just like walking. I think it actually worked, because they kind of like were continuing to look, because they didn't think it was me. So yeah, that all that happened. I think that pretty much summarizes everything in that neighborhood. They definitely felt the wrath of the young generation. And then the last thing I can think of that we did here, this is like, I don't even know. So, this old lady, she literally lived right next to us. She was just like, I mean, she never like messed with us, but she was definitely bitchy. And one day we're out like shooting airsoft pistols at the street sign, which I don't see how that's a problem. I mean, we're not doing anything. We're not destroying the public property. Okay, it's a BB gun. It's not gonna do anything. Not to mention, these are the most ghetto BB pistols you've ever seen. One of them you had to like cock and then point it upside down like some gangster shit in order to make it fire. We ran out of BBs, right? And we started making BBs out of clay. Well, I think that could go about as poorly as possible from what you can imagine. The clay got like jammed in the gun, and it was just a disaster. So anyway, we're using these really ghetto airsoft pistols, shooting this sign. And the lady comes out and she's like, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm dialing 911 right now. And like the first part of that was like a warning, and then she said that second part the second time, and we're like, We were recording a video actually for like our YouTube channel at the time. That shit's gone, by the way. Don't even bother searching that up. So that happened. We're scared as hell. Go in there and hide. But obviously, we aren't gonna just let that slide. We're not gonna let this old moody lady take over the neighborhood. So we come back out of retirement, because we stopped ding dong ditching for a while at this point. We literally bring out ding dong ditching and a full on prank. So let's see what exactly happened here. Okay, yeah. So we decide she had a security camera, which we didn't even notice, but good thing I had Jordan do it, because otherwise I probably would have gotten caught. So basically, we get a pair of like dirty ass underwear, and we take a hot dog, and I carved wiener into the hot dog, stuck it in, and then set it on her porch. We did something else, but we threw rocks on her roof to get her attention, and he ding dong ditched her. So obviously by this point we are gone. Well, later that day, or like the next day, I guess she said she looked over her security camera and she saw some kid with glasses doing all of this, which is really funny because I actually was the one that went up there and put some shit on her porch. I think I put that there, but no, I didn't get caught. Somehow he did, although I don't think he got in trouble either. And then our parents asked us, they're like, did you guys do this? And I'm like, no. And she's like, well, I believe it because she said the person had glasses. Somehow I got away with this. I don't know how, but we got our revenge. I think we even threw an egg at our window at one point. Like, I don't know if that was earlier or later, but anyway, yeah, so that's what happened. And yeah, so that pretty much summarizes the taking over of multiple neighborhoods. Okay, we were the kings, and then we stopped and we went into retirement. Maybe someday there'll be another amazing ding dong ditch duo to take our place. But as I've been informed, obviously I don't even live there anymore, but I still think we are the kings. No one will be able to rewrite history. Okay, we won. That was our turf. So yeah, it's pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing me be a juvenile delinquent. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, obviously, you know, you don't mess with us because we controlled that turf. That was our hood. Never mind. No. that was just where we lived. Okay. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It was pretty good to tell someone that. I've never actually told this story before. And then leave a comment. I always love to read the comments and see what you guys thought of the video. I like constructive criticism, so it helps me make better content. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and everything that it had in it. Hopefully you guys laughed. And yeah, but anyway, have a great day. See you guys later.